World Happy Monday. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Happy International Women's Month.
Yes, it
You gotta
is.
shout that out every
Yes,
day.
it is.
See how beautiful panels on the side of the street? Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. We're going to be sharing some great women in history as the time goes on. But we got some stuff coming up.
Yeah. How was your weekend, though? I didn't get to chat with you at all.
I had a great weekend.
Good?
How was yours?
It was good. We had a show at the Tampa Yacht Club Saturday night.
Okay.
Rich white people party different.
You always say that.
They different. Real different.
I would think so.
I was just on stage like, yo, is this legal? That's all I'm going to say. But it was a good time. It was a good time, though.
Okay.
Did you get a chance? The Strawberry Festival was this weekend.
I did not go.
You don't. I heard about it because of you. I want to go, but I had.
I think the rates are extortion.
Why? They
Because they tax you to go into the festival, okay, which is ridiculous.
Right.
The amount of money, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna purchase things throughout the festival. Why charge anyone to come into the festival? Like they're there with their kids and families, and they want to have fun.
Yeah.
And the kids are gonna want, like, this is not the time. I just think it's
you mean spending money with the vendors and stuff that's out there?
Yes. Yeah.
Welcome to what we talked about it last week? Shrinkflation. Everybody's.
I don't claim that over my life, so you won't even get me to say the word, because I believe there's power in the tongue. And I tell Kris all the time, be careful what you say.
Candice said, I rebuke that spirit of inflation.
I'm not saying it. There's just certain words I refuse to say in my vocabulary. It's not over here.
Well, I need to receive that over here, because the way my debit card is swiping, that inflation is real, dog.
Oh, no, that's why you have that problem. You keep on saying it. You owning it.
I'm just
you own it. When you say things, people, I keep trying to tell Kris, you have what you say. Power. Power in the tongue.
I speak wealth for 2024 then.
No, you don't believe it. You got to speak it and believe it.
I believe it.
It's all right. It's all right. But I'm ready for a good show. I'm ready for a great week. We have a lot of top stories coming up. So if you guys are ready, I know we're ready. Let's get into the breakdown. So if you think news couldn't get any weirder, video actually captures a moment a woman planted a deodorant bomb outside her boyfriend's front door. Now, we do have the video. And this is the charming young woman. So this is Lauren Mary Talbot, who caused the explosion outside her ex-partner's home 8 p.m. of June 18th of last year. So the footage was caught on one of the CCTV. And it's just sad because, when you think about an ex, you got to be careful who you're dating nowadays, right? You just don't know who's going to do what. But I'm glad that she got caught, because this could have caused a huge fire. It could have been a problem. But it did blow out 2 doors in the flat, burning carpet and structural damages. So, like I said, thank God that the boyfriend was not home. But she was supposedly had thought he was going to be home.
Yeah, he was.
So obviously she was planning this for him intentionally. So, to me, that's attempted murder.
Oh, she was trying to take him out.
Yeah.
But you know what? This brings me to an interesting thought. And nobody really talks about this. I think it's time to revisit the conversation on how do you break up with somebody in 2024? Because people are snapping. Last year we covered the story where, because last year we covered the story where this dude killed the kids and himself on FaceTime because his baby mama left him. We've seen a few stories where exes have, hurt themselves or tried to hurt kids or hurt the ex-partner. So, like, how do you break up with people? What's the safest way to leave somebody in 2024?
We over.
You see what she did with.
You don't know.
Y'all better think of a safe exit plan before.
But you don't know if that's the case. I mean, people are unhinged now. If you break up with someone, I would say don't do it over text. I mean, maybe depending on who the person is, maybe the relationship.
Yeah.
But I think you should have a conversation. I think it should be, you pick up the phone. I think if you do it over text message, you're asking for that. You're asking for trouble, because if you dated me in real life, you can say what you need to say in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not working.
I'm almost wondering, is it safe to even do it in person? Because if you've dated somebody for months, they know.
Or you could do it over the phone.
Over the phone, is that the safest?
I mean, you should know who you're dating. My God, we gotta pet you too.
I don't think this dude thought that his ex-girlfriend would blow up his crib. So I'm just saying people are snapping. I'm just wondering what is
But
the
we don't know. We don't know if he cheated. We don't know the situation, so we can't just assume. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like what's the safest way to do it in 2024?
Just do it.
I feel like you need to have a third-party intervention or something. You might need, I don't know. It's people.
Are you needing to break up with somebody? Because you stuck on this breakup.
I'm just looking at what's going on. Like, yo, this. You know, I had a little situation. Somebody popped up at my house.
Yeah, that ain't an ex. That's a stalker.
That's and we weren't even dating. But seriously, like, if you dated somebody, they know the complete inner workings of your life. They know your schedule, where you live. I mean, so it's like, it really more so for women than men. Y'all have it worse.
I think what needs to happen nowadays is the ex needs to come with references. There need to be references. Who did you date? I need 3 references. I need to call 3 of your exes. I don't care if they say you crazy, you nasty, you slept with people. I just need 3 of them. Because at least I can see the 3 and know they're still alive.
You know what? That ain't a bad idea. We might need to start running little
So we need
interviews.
a whole new dating application. Well, I don't need it. Thank you, Jesus. But there needs to be like a whole, dating application. You
got to screen these applicants in 2024.
Where are your references?
Yeah. That ain't a bad. You might be on to something, Candice.
And then don't date people that you have no type of affiliation, meaning none of your friends know that person.
There's no
like
mutual
it's just
connections.
It's just somebody out there random.
Yeah.
Like you just met this person. Like nobody knows this person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nothing about it. Whatsoever. At least if there's a circle somewhere, you can call and be like,
she
so
crazy.
and so.
Yeah. You gotta do a little digging.
You got to be smart nowadays in these streets.
You got to be safe in these streets. And moving on, you guys. So it looks like the #1 university in America, the University of Florida, has now closed its diversity offices and fired 13 full-time staffers to comply with the new state law that was passed by none other than Ron DeSantis. So they have now halted DEI-focused contracts with outside vendors as well. Now, the $5 million that was allocated to the DEI department will now be used to recruit other faculty members. Now, the people that were fired were given 12 weeks pay, as well as they're encouraged to apply for other positions within the university. It's just the beginning, y'all. They starting with DEI, and next is Black history. They're gonna take away all African-American history. Y'all watch, it's happening.
Okay, there you are, speaking it again. We appreciate you.
That's life, dog. That's real facts. We ain't in la-la land over here.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion is important at universities. This is something that's needed. It helps to identify in the workplace, in schools, different ethnicities, and how to help them, especially in the healthcare sector. So for him to do something like this is diabolical on all ends, but it's not just this university. So as well, the University of North Florida closed its LGBTQ and women's centers last month. So this is a trickle down, but here is my question. So the university has a brand new president, right? Who is Ben Sauce, right? Ben Sauce. Now, he's only been there for 1 year. In 1 year, you've managed to dismantle an entire diversity and inclusion department. Rick Scott and Mario Rubio came onto X and actually thanked him and congratulated him for doing what needs to be done and doing what needs to be done for the university. Meanwhile, the very students at the school are against it, as they should be against it. So diversity and inclusion, that is not something that you take away.
Right.
That is something that we need. It strengthens the community. It strengthens higher learning. It strengthens the workplace.
Yeah.
I just think it's dismissive. So one of the students, Amelia Chambers, she's 22 years old. She's a neuroscience senior, and she has a particular interest in diversity initiatives, right? But even she's saying it's so important to have that in her field because health disparities, we know in minorities, look very different from white America. My care is different from somebody else's care. So why are we not going to educate the next leaders in neuroscience, doctors, in how to care for everybody? Because you seem white man, you might have something that I need or
Yeah.
vice versa. And it's going to affect them as well. So it's not just us.
Yeah.
It's across the board.
And of course, Governor Ron DeSantis got on Twitter and said, Florida is where DEI goes to die. So he's celebrating this. But this is scary because this is the one that was ranked as the #1 school in the country. So I hope that these other public universities don't follow suit.
I just think it's funny that they started with this particular one, and then the new president is just so gun-ho for it and just raving and ranting without even seeing the full scope of the university.
Yeah.
But congratulations, we got to move on. So Lake Oswego, dad accused of drugging girls at his daughter's sleepover. You heard me right. Be careful where you let your kids go. 57-year-old Michael Maiden turned himself in after drugging 3 teen girls, friends of his daughter, that was at their house for a sleepover. He drugged them with benzodiazepine. And it's a drug that makes you lethargic and very complacent and just completely out of it. But it's a really ridiculous, because these are kids. What were you gonna do?
Yeah.
You were gonna fondle. You were gonna play footsies.
And thankfully, one of the girls called her parents in the middle of the night and said, please come give me crying emojis. And those parents woke the other parents up. But he wouldn't even let the kids leave at first. He kept trying to get them to come back in the morning. But the parents had common sense and saw that their kids were obviously a little out of it and took them to the hospital. And now he has been charged. So.
And he actually had the nerve to put the drug in mango smoothies around 9 o'clock at night, insisted the girls drink it. Now, one of the girls did drink it, and she even said, I don't like this. The taste is funny. He insisted on remaking it with the same drug.
Yeah.
When the girls were sleeping, he ran his finger to see if she was still awake. So obviously he was going to try something. Thank God that he didn't. But parents, be careful where you let your children sleep at night. Not everybody's friend. Your kids need to be at their house. But we got so much more coming up after this. We'll be right back. One word.
Hey, man.
The Candice and Kris show.
Let's go.
Come on, come on.
Hey.
The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show.
To show you're just in time for what's trending. So, journalist Elijah Schaefer has gone viral after making some disrespectful comments towards singer and actress Halle Bailey. Now, he posted a tweet with a picture of E.T. Y'all remember E.T. phone home, and said, "This is the Disney's Little Mermaid actress." And of course, y'all know social media was quick to hop on the train and give him a lot of backlash, where they found a tweet of Elijah's mother and said, Candice can't even get through the story. It said, E.T. literally looks like your mom with a tan. So obviously Elijah got triggered and he revealed that his mom, who has passed away unfortunately, was suffering from cancer and had gone facial reconstruction surgery and said that he felt it was disrespectful. And Black Twitter basically said, get out of here with that white fragility. Y'all make fun of black women, but when we make fun of y'all women, now it's a problem. I'm glad that they hopped on there and dissed his mom, because Halle Bailey don't look like that, but the dude mom did low-key favor. Halle, she did favor E.T. Rest in peace.
I don't. You know what? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see?
Oh Lord. See, this is why you got to be careful what you say on social media because people are gonna dig. Now, why would you put E.T. like? What are you trying to say? First of all, that's very racist. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
And you're a journalist.
Yeah.
So we can obviously see how one side your reporting actually is. I mean, you look like really and truly you just took the hood off. I mean, that's disrespectful. So I'm glad that people actually stood up. And the name on the cup is Candice. Lord have mercy. My goodness gracious. Well, it's not this Candice.
Not this Candice.
It's not I. That seems to be really, yeah, that's odd. That just,
But you know
I'm
what it
glad
really
they
is,
came
though?
after him.
A lot of, not all white people, but a lot of racist white people, they are still pissed off that Halle even got to play the Little Mermaid.
I
didn't realize how deep they took that to heart. Like
I think they need to get over it.
They need to get over it. Like, y'all.
They need to get over it. Little Mermaid, it's Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid had a little fishy. So they might be a Little Mermaid too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let it lie.
And Halle killed it, y'all. Just y'all might as well embrace black people. We're not going anywhere. We're about to be in more movies, more films. We're going to take on more roles that y'all think well, not y'all, but white people think they should have. So y'all might as well get over it. But
I just think it's really sad when, especially as a journalist, I think that bothers me more.
Yeah.
If it's a troll on social media, people are going to say whatever they want to say, but when you're sitting in front of the camera, you have some kind of responsibility. Now, Ma, we cut up on this show.
Yeah.
Now, we cut up.
Now, we cut up, but we don't cut up like that.
But we don't just come out the box calling people gremlins and everything else. I think that's so disrespectful.
As a journalist, I would expect a certain level of integrity.
Now, I'm going to answer you back now.
Oh, yeah. Now, we'll clap back. We choose violence back. We don't start it, but we'll finish the violence. Well, I will. Candice, you usually talk me out of choosing violence.
I'm going to let you have it. So we got to move on. So Wendy Williams, now we've all probably seen the Lifetime documentary that came out not too long ago, but sources are, word on the streets, Wendy did not know she was filming a documentary. I mean, all that time she thought that it was a podcast, even to the point where she kept on wondering why so many cameras were around her all the time. Remember, Wendy is accused of, well, not accused of, but she has alcohol issues and she has dementia. According to U.S. law, you cannot film a documentary without the consent of that party. Now, if she was that far out of her mind and has dementia, how could she possibly have done that? And I think it's really sad because some sources are saying that, you know, it's not Wendy's consent because she was even on air without her wig. Yep. Wendy would never go on TV without her wig or her hair showing. So it's just really sad how this is all turning out. I feel like it's going to be a really big lawsuit coming down.
You took the words right out of her mouth. Her son needs to sue Lifetime. The producers of the documentary need to sue Angela White too, because I said it when we first covered the story. I said there's no way that Blac Chyna is really this lady's friend. Blac Chyna said to Wendy Williams when they were doing the scene, she said, "Wendy, I love you so much." And Wendy looked at her and said, "Me too." And I was like, that lady doesn't even realize the context of the conversation. Dementia is already enough in itself. Aphasia and dementia is what she's been diagnosed with. On top of alcoholism, they knew what they were doing, and I feel like some heads are gonna roll because of it from the Lifetime end, I believe.
I just think it's sad. I think that if she really didn't okay this, or if it's under the pretense that this was the podcast, because you guys remember she wanted to come back to TV and that she was coming back as doing a podcast. So was she tricked into thinking this was a podcast? Even some of the footage she was told that it's not gonna air. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, but I think it's sad. I mean, we all have to pray for Wendy. I think it's really, to see her go down that quickly.
Yeah. to see it on video. And even on top of that, there's more stuff coming out too, because apparently they're stealing money from her. Her net worth was around 20 million. They said that's dwindled drastically. So it's people around her that know that she's not in her sound mind and they're stealing from her. This is why it's important to have a solid team around you, solid people, family around you, because you see the wolves.
But it's not. But it's the bank.
It's
it
the
was
bank.
Wells Fargo.
Right.
So what in that case, what do you do? Like.
But I'm just wondering, like, why didn't Wendy set up paperwork in case? You would think somebody with that type of a massive network would cover their tracks to make, if something was to happen to them mental wise, they would have the right people to take care. I don't know. It just seemed like she might have dropped the ball as far as covering her own tracks. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's unfortunate. Prayers up for Wendy, you guys. And speaking of prayers up, look like Natalie Nunn might need a few because she's been accused of cheating on her husband with Bad Boys Los Angeles star Curtis Golden. Now, the videos have gone viral quickly on social media. Apparently, Curtis is the one who leaked them, where you can see her. Now, that's not her husband, by the way, that she's kissing. Her husband is Jacob Payne. And, Natalie has come out and said that this occurred during a break that her husband were on, that the husband knew, and apparently, for whatever reason, she said the baby knew, too. She put the baby in it. But, but I blame the husband. And I'm going to tell you why I blame Natalie's husband. Because he already left her in 2019 because she cheated on him in a threesome, and he took her back. And then, lo and behold, she's cheating with a co-star. So what's the old saying? Believe people when they show you who they are the first time? That's the code you need to live by. Why you make that face, Candy?
You said it's the husband's fault.
Yeah.
Wait. It's the husband's fault because he wanted to work on his marriage?
Bro, if your wife cheated on you in a threesome, that's your fault, dog. And I get a clap from over there. Thank you, Shantae. I'm sorry. If it would be the same if it was the other way around. If my sister, husband did, I'd be like, yo, you take him back, that's on you. Why you?
I just don't.
I mean, what do you?
Okay, so she came out. Here's the thing. So she came out and she actually, countered the allegations and said that video was old and it was when they were on a break. Now, here's what I don't understand is this break thing in marriage. We're not breaking. Because the only thing I'm breaking, me, I gonna broke your foot.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So there's no break. There's no separation. There's no timeouts. There's none of that. If you have a problem, you go in the other room, and I go in the other room. We're not doing no break because this break thing means you're single. This break thing means you can cheat. You can do whatever you. No, I don't believe in break.
So does it count as cheating then if they was on a break?
I don't know. It's what on a Yankee call break.
Look.
It's cheating.
Welcome to
It's cheating. If you are married and you are with another human being while you're married, I don't care if you're broken up, if you claim that you're living in separate states, it's still cheating.
Yeah.
It's still cheating. That's the problem. Like, people don't piss me off.
I ain't gonna even say nothing. I literally just looked at you.
People don't respect marriage.
Yeah.
And listen, how you start something is how you lose it. So you start wrong, it ends wrong. It might take years, but for all those people that want to be with somebody and they breaking up, that come around is gonna come around. And I think that's the whole thing when it comes to Natalie. And how you leave your beautiful husband for this chicken neck boy.
From Bad Boys Los Angeles. What? I mean, it's one thing to get cheated on. But for your partner to cheat in a threesome, that's a different type of freaky. That means your partner on some.
You just step on the threesome.
Cause I'm like, yo, that's.
Why does it matter if it's a threesome? If you cheat, you cheat. If it's with a dog, you cheat.
Because you cheating with two people versus one.
It don't matter.
That means you just said, let's just go, let's let it all.
It's still cheating.
I feel like it's levels to cheating.
It's still cheating.
It's levels to cheating.
It's still cheating. It doesn't matter. It's cheating. You cheat with one, you cheat with about 25 because that one slept with other people. So you're cheating.
Look, hey, Jacob, prayers up for you, bro. I know that's embarrassing.
You laughing at the man. That's a daggone shame. Let's move on. Scottie Pippen, we're going to laugh at him now. So him...
Prayers up for Scottie too.
Wait, he's being sued. He's being sued again by the same woman. So no, it's not funny because
We
she
need to
lost a
stop
child.
laughing.
She lost a child. So apparently, Chevette Valentine and Scotty dated from 1987 to 1993. Allegedly, they had a child together, but now she's accusing him of rape along with his brother Carl. She's saying that the both of them raped her. She's suing them for $250 million. Now, this is the same woman that sued him to get her money back when she was dating him for travel. To travel.
Yeah.
Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
Because he promised to pay for her airline ticket. This is the same woman.
Look, hey, I don't know.
Get to it quick.
And somehow Larsa Pimpin is thrown in the mix. I'm still trying to figure out how she got in the lawsuit too.
Because she says she harassed them.
Hey, but I don't know. This is a scary thing we're looking at because we see what happened to Diddy and all them. Now, what if these athletes start catching these lawsuits? Woo!
Huh?
The athletes start catching the lawsuits like the entertainers been catching them?
No, she crazy.
You don't believe it?
No.
What?
$250 million?
I
You wanted
mean-
to sue? Come on, y'all. It just doesn't look good. Where you come from? Who's harassing you? Where's the receipts?
I don't know.
Where's the receipts?
I don't know.
Where's the receipts?
We gonna see.
You done
Hopefully,
dragged
I would
the
hope
man
she
wife
has
into
receipts
it.
to file that kind of
You
lawsuit.
never know. I mean, it is Scotty
Yeesh.
Pippen, but I can't see him raping nobody. But you never know. I don't want to say that. But guys, that's our show for today. We got to get out of here. See you tomorrow.
Same time, same place.
Don't drink or drive.